Yes, yes, yes. Once you hear the music, you already know what time it is. It's the 7th Period Show. And I'm your host with the most. I go by the name of Ghost. And always, my co host, undefeated at Nintendo 64 NBA Jams with that outstanding record of 3-0. He's undefeated at making paper mache sculptures competitively. Mr. Sanders, give it up, give it up.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I don't know what with the paper mache thing, but
It's cool.
it's something I just came up with off the top of my head, so I figured I'd just roll with it. Just
That's
roll
cool.
with it like always. So this show today, we will be talking about who we think is the best producer of all time. Now, this is just our opinion. Let us remind you of that. So if you don't agree with us, that's perfectly fine.
And this is just all genres, right?
Huh?
This is just all genres or just hip hop?
I mean, just whatever we listen to. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we can stretch it out no matter what. I wanted to stick probably more like modern, I guess. Like, I don't, like I wasn't gonna say like Quincy Jones or something like that, but yeah. I mean, we'll just go into it and see where the discussion takes us.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
So as always, I mean, there's numerous producers. I mean, you just can't go wrong with any of them. Like one person I think, start with a group, Organized Noise.
Yeah.
Definitely done a bunch of good stuff.
Man.
Basically gave Outkast their whole sound.
Yep.
Worked with numerous artists. I knew Ludacris is one of them. Of course, Goody Mob, that whole Dungeon Family movement.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with grab your ticket.
Yeah.
Come get with it.
Yeah. Which sucks they only did one album together.
Oh, with the Dungeon Family?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because all of them started blowing up. Like,
Yeah.
CeeLo started going his
That's true.
own way. And then, of course, Outkast was just going through the roof at that point. Because I
Yeah.
think that was that album came out before or after Speaker Box.
It came like a couple years before.
Okay. But yeah, they were still pretty much riding the coattails of Stankonia.
Yeah.
And yeah. But Organized Noise, I mean, in case y'all didn't know, from Atlanta, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what section in Atlanta.
Swats. They from
Swats.
Yeah. Southwest Atlanta.
Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with them. They definitely are great in their own right. A lot of people don't really talk about them that much.
Yeah, which is very interesting because they've done a whole lot for hip hop, and they, like you said, they gave Outkast their sound. That I didn't even know until I watched the documentary on Netflix that they produced Waterfalls.
Yeah, that's they still get money off that.
Yeah, that was a big song.
They did the In Vogue song.
Yeah.
What the hell was the name of that song?
What's it gonna be?
Yeah, what's it gonna be? Which out of doubt is their best song.
Yeah.
I mean, not knocking the groove, not saying they're not talented or anything like that, but that was definitely by far the best song they've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely very underrated. A lot of people don't really consider them like in their top producers. But you definitely have to give them their respect. They definitely put in the work.
Yeah.
Even stretch further than hip hop, like we were saying. I mean, went to Waterfalls. In Vogue, I mean,
You know,
Wait.
they had In Vogue. They had you know, there was who else they working with? I can't really.
It's
remember right
there's
now.
been so many. I mean, it's like all the producers we're gonna be talking about. I mean, it's gonna be hard to like name off all the people they've worked with, but
Yeah.
because the list go on and on. But yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with Organized Noise. But I figured we should start off with them first because a lot of people don't really give them their respect or really know who they are for the
Yeah.
most part. You know, like pretty much like Sleepy Brown part of that because he sings a lot of the hooks.
Mhm.
But definitely a very underrated group. Another person, I know you're gonna laugh when I say this, but this man did have hits. Is Jazzy Faye, Jazzy Fizzle, Production Shizzle.
Yeah.
I mean, this man
Oh
worked.
boy.
Yeah, oh boy. I'll never forget. Quick story. That trip, we were going to Nashville one time, and I was playing the Twister CD, the Kamikaze, and the song that he produced on there, I was playing it for you. That but don't get all in your face when I bet the club, but don't get
Which I never really liked that song on that album.
Hey, but it was just a funny song because it was just so
Yeah.
random. Like you be getting like, because I mean that CD is pretty much like a hype CD, like the whole
Yeah.
time, and then all of a sudden you just hear it just the tempo just completely changes. And
Yeah. It was-
but don't get all in your face.
then-
Definitely give it up for but don't get
Yeah. Then remember that one time you played T.I. I'm Serious?
Oh yeah, that album. Oh man. Cause I was playing. I can't remember what song it was on there.
Choose You.
Yeah, and of course Jazzy Faye. I don't know why he thought he could sing, but he decided to start singing that hook, and you're like, I don't know if you remember what you were saying.
Yeah, I remember what I said. I was just like, let's just listen to him just sing and go on. I was just like, hey, bruh, turn this shit off.
Well, at first you were just like, like you're like, is this Jazzy Faye? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, like, man, what the? Like, get this shit out of here. But, I mean, Jazzy Faye, don't get me wrong, this man has had hits. I mean, he gave
Yeah.
Sierra a bunch of hits.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, pretty much, like, I think, like, what, all the singles off Sierra's first album? Or
Yeah, I think he produced all of. Well,
Yeah.
well, other than Goodies,
Oh, okay. He didn't do Goodies?
nah, Lil Jon did Goodies.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because
Yeah.
that's when that whole, I guess, what, Crunk and B was going on. But, yeah, he definitely had some hits, man. Like, you can't knock that. He definitely put in the work. Like, but yeah, I mean, worked with T.I., Birdman, Outkast. Yeah, I remember him and CeeLo had that song together. That hey girl, let's go have some drinks. Cosmopolitans, being coladas. I got a lot of dollars. But this guy, he's worked with tons of artists and made hits.
Yeah.
Definitely probably the Diddy of the South, because if there was a video shoot going on in Atlanta, he was definitely gonna be in the video somewhere. I was like, man,
Yeah.
I was almost thinking this man was producing all these tracks, but he was
Yeah.
just on his Diddy popping up at everything. But you definitely had to show him a little bit of love at least, because he definitely put in the work. Just yeah, he was a funny guy.
Yeah,
Very.
definitely a funny guy.
And then I mean, you gotta think of somebody like Swiss Beats, which I mean,
Yeah, me and you, we're not really fans of him like that, but we respect him.
Yeah, I
he does
definitely-
got some shit.
oh yeah, he definitely. I mean, he's got some shit that, like, I mean, obviously he can keep up with Timbaland a little bit in that verse battle, but I mean,
Yeah, as a whole, Timbaland killing him. Like,
oh yeah, Timbaland.
I mean, 1 in a million is better than most of Swiss Beats beats.
Oh yeah, but I mean, hey, when Swiss Beats got a hit, he got a hit though.
Yeah,
That's one thing you can't say about Swiss Beats. When he gets a hit, like, that shit just is forever. Cause I mean,
Yeah.
he did Party Up.
Yeah, you know that still gets played today. You know, like that's a song white people love.
That's a song that will never die.
Yeah,
Um, he he's just he is ridiculous. He I mean he did pretty much all the Rough Riders anthem. Didn't he do that one?
I think so. I'm gonna look up his
Of course, he
production
produced a
credits
bunch
real
of
quick.
Cassidy stuff, which I'm used to be a big Cassidy fan. I don't keep up with him like that no more.
Did you see that video of him doing beats?
Who Switch Beats?
Nah, Cassidy was doing a video.
Cassidy trying to do beats.
Yeah, showing him do a beat. You gotta look it up, man. It's so funny. The beats was so trash, but he was really nodding his head like it was some hard shit. Sound like a damn video game.
Speaking of video game, I don't know who the hell produced that one Game Over beat.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know who produced that either, but
They
yeah,
get the hell shoot out of him.
yeah, like that. That was just crazy to hear at the time. You know, when I heard that as a kid, I was just exaggerating like crazy. I was like, man, this is the greatest beat of all time.
I mean, it's up there because that's
Yeah,
probably one of the
definitely
most
up there.
creative.
Yeah, definitely creative.
That's what. Yeah. I mean, that definitely because I mean, who would ever think to use a video game beat?
Yeah.
But I think that's when like the whole like really paying people for samples like started getting in there
Mhm.
because
You know, as I'm looking through his production credit, he does have a lot of hits. You know, Jigga My Nigga, Memphis Bleak is, Money Cash Hoes.
don't ever mention Memphis Bleak. On it.
Good Times. You remember that song? I get high,
He
get
produced
high.
that one.
Yep.
I didn't know he produced that.
Get It on the Floor.
Yeah, I did like
Hotel,
that one. Get it on the floor.
I'm a
Get it, get it.
Hustler.
Oh yeah, I mean I already knew about that one.
Check on It with Beyonce.
Oh
That was
yeah,
a
he
big
definitely
hit.
he did do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hits. Like
Yeah.
I mean, not one of my favorite producers. Like if somebody's like, "Oh, Swizz Beatz got a new track out," like I ain't gonna be running to listen to it. I'm probably gonna wait till somebody else playing it, then check
Yeah.
it out. But yeah, he definitely has the hits. I mean, was the Rough Riders house producer back when we had house producers.
Yeah.
Back when they had hip hop record labels.
Yeah.
Now you don't have that anymore.
Nah.
But yeah, definitely up there in production. You definitely can't definitely have to mention him. You can make an argument about him being, the best. I mean, granted you're gonna lose that argument, but you can definitely make an argument about him being in there. Another one. You gotta go with Timbaland. I mean, his work just speaks for
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, man. Like Timbaland, like it's like his, like I mean, like I mentioned, One in a Million. That doesn't sound like that was made in '96. It sounds like that was probably made in the 2000s, in my opinion.
That is crazy to think that a beat is that old.
Yeah.
I mean that
Still
man.
sounds fresh.
Oh yeah. I mean, hell, anything that Timbaland really produced. I mean,
Yeah.
always like pretty much stands the test of time pretty well.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was a student of Devontae Swain.
yeah, because Devontae got all those people from Virginia together.
Yeah.
Did he get the Neptunes together? No, that was Teddy
Nah.
Riley.
Yeah, it was Teddy Riley.
But yeah, definitely a great producer. I mean, he's pretty much made so many careers.
Yeah,
Aaliyah.
and it's like he just makes this beats just off of random shit. Like, I mean, who that's gonna sample a Arab song and make it into a hit? Like one of my favorite beats from him is outside of 1 a Million was what's that song he had with that song he had with Aaliyah? It was More Than a Woman.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that comes from an Arab song. And
Really?
it's like and then Big Pimpin', that's another Arab song. It's like how would you like? You know what I'm saying? It's like who thinks to do that?
I think, Jay-Z usually, he's always works better with. Probably he works good with Pharrell, but if you really look at it, Timbaland's probably giving him his biggest hits.
Yeah.
Though, because I mean, Big Pimpin', Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I think "Excuse Me, Miss" is Jay-Z's best song.
Yeah.
But Timbaland, I mean, he just anybody he works with just does great. Like, I mean, Aaliyah. I mean, look what he did for Missy.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about how people still react to "Get Your Freak On."
Yeah.
Like, I remember when that first came out with the video too. Oh my goodness, That was just so crazy. And what was it? Can't Stand the Rain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like that. Super duper fly.
yeah.
Super duper fly. And then of course all the stuff he produced with Magoo, like on the Timbaland Magoo albums, those are just crazy. Like,
You was a fan of Magoo?
yeah, I like their little group. I remember my dad used to be playing their that little CD they had. What was it, like Under Construction or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good album. Cause I always love that love to love to love yeah love yeah love yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely shitted and stepped in it every time. Because I mean, he look what he did with Genuine.
Yeah.
Everybody loves. I don't think there's any person that doesn't love My Pony.
Yeah, you know, he just taking just random stuff and then putting it in a song. Like who would think to like that weird sound in that pony song? Who would think to put that in a R&B record? And then with Aaliyah, Tell Me That's Somebody with the little baby in the background.
Yeah,
like, he makes the most random shit works.
Yeah, that definitely is true on it. He just does, like, I mean, look what he did for Justin Timberlake's career.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that Future Sex and Love Sounds, that's probably one of my favorite albums, to be honest.
Boy, hold on, wasn't that Pharrell though?
No, Pharrell did the first one.
Oh,
He
okay.
did the Justified album.
Oh, okay.
Timbaland did the Future Sex and Love Sounds.
Oh,
And
okay.
man, well, I remember when that album dropped.
Yeah, everybody had to have that one.
Yeah, especially when it really went off when My Love came out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the fuck T.I. was talking about though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But when that came out, my God, especially the girls, oh my God, you just
they was
guys
on that
just,
shit.
guys just got the song just so they can have it for a chick.
Yeah.
You know, so you can at least play that for a chick. But that album was just ridiculous. The album they did after that, not so good. It was like 2020 Experience or whatever. Not so good. But that Future Sex and Love Sounds, like, that was probably, like, everybody always puts Justin Timberlake and Usher against each other.
Usher's killing him.
But if you had to compare that, like, I don't think Usher's done a better album than Future Sex and Love Sounds. Like, on his,
you wouldn't put My Way up there?
My Way was good, don't get me wrong.
Let's not forget Confessions.
Yeah, I mean, I got Confessions, but like the way that Future Sex and Love Sounds just flowed so well, and just every song on there pretty much was good.
Yeah,
like I can't say there was a bad song on Future Sex and Love Sounds. Not saying that I don't think Usher's not better than Justin Timberlake, but I don't think Usher has made a better album than Future Sex and Love Sounds. Like that out, like Future Sex and Love Sounds, like I just don't see any. There's nothing I see that Usher has done that tops that album.
Yeah.
But speaking of Usher, we haven't mentioned Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri, JD. Well, let's just be honest. In the beginning of his career, he was just taking whatever was popular and adding a southern twist to it. You know, like, I mean, look at
Funkdafied.
Funkdafied is basically, Doggy Style Part 2, and then Chris Cross album that came, they second album, The Bomb, that was basically a Chronic Part 2. So he was just taking whatever was moving at the time and trying to make it into his own. But he definitely has hits. When he started to like have his own style and stop doing that. When look what he did with Bow Wow, Mariah Carey brought her back. Did a lot of stuff on there.
Forgot about that. He did bring Mariah Carey back.
Who else? He had Escape. He just had he was just a really good producer. He's one of those producers like now, like he really doesn't, have like a certain sound. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just always something different. now, but back then it was all about, well, what everybody doing? Oh, I'm gonna do that then.
Let me just jump on that train real
Yeah,
quick. But yeah, he definitely was a great producer. Definitely can't beat that. I mean, he's got classic songs. I mean, look what he did for the GOAT Bow Wow.
yeah,
The real GOAT.
Yeah,
Everybody, make sure you do the Bow Wow challenge.
yeah, man.
That guy. He's a funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jermaine Dupri, you definitely have to give him his props. You know, he definitely left his mark in the game.
Yeah.
Definitely could work with R&B or hip hop.
Yeah, true. Yeah, him and Usher, they're back in the studio, recording.
But is it too late for them to still be trying to do music together?
No, it's never too late, man.
Sometimes it can be.
I mean, Usher. I mean, I heard a snippet of some of Usher's, one of Usher's songs he was working on. It sounded really good, but
is that Sex Beat supposed to be on Usher's album or Ludacris's?
I'm not sure. I ain't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, because I know that they I know Ludacris was promoting the hell out of that song.
Yeah,
But that was that's Ludacris and Lil Jon and Usher again. Never mind, that ain't Jermaine Dupri. Which, well, following that, I mean, Lil Jon,
yeah, Lil Jon had shit going back in the early 2000s.
even though a lot of his beats sound the same.
Yeah, Goodies and what's the other song?
Yeah.
Goodies and they both came out around the same time. It was Goodies and well, shit, you could pretty much say Goodies and yeah, and what's that other song with Petey Pablo? Freakin' League.
Oh, Freakin' League, yeah.
All them shit sounded the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them shit sounded the same. But he had a nice little run. He even got Nas on a Lil Jon beat, which was
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember Bravehearts?
Oh,
Quick to Back
yeah,
Down?
the Quick to Back Down.
Yeah, had Nas on that type of beat. It was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. We like to
Wouldn't
forget
expect that.
We like to forget the Bravehearts. That definitely wasn't one of the
But yeah, Lil Jon, he
one
brought
of
back,
the good hip hop groups.
Lil Jon, he brought back Too Short.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Shake
him
That
trying-
Monkey.
Yeah, Shake That Monkey, and then Blow the Whistle.
Oh, he did that one?
Did he? I think so.
Uh,
Yeah, he did do it. He did do that. And then he helped E40 out.
oh yeah.
The whole little with his
Yeah,
little movement.
he did help E40 blow back up.
Honestly, Lil Jon's Crunk Juice and Kings of Crunk, those are good albums.
Yeah, I had Crunk Juice.
Yeah.
Definitely was funny with the skits on there.
Yeah, the Chris Rock skit was
Yeah,
definitely
Chris
hilarious.
Rock. I forget that Chris Rock would jump on like hip hop albums like that and do skits.
Yeah, he's always been a huge hip hop fan. Can't remember forget that skit where he was like, dude was talking on the phone with him.
Oh
Remember that
yeah,
one?
Bo Hagen.
Yeah, Bo Hagen's phone
It's
call.
like, damn, hang up the. Yeah, that dude got pissed about that. But I mean, everybody.
Hang up the motherfucking phone, nigga. Bye.
Yeah, everybody can definitely relate to that because you definitely have them people. That's why people text so much nowadays. But it almost takes the excitement out of talking to people on the phone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always going to be, type to talk to you on the phone more than text messages because, just.
Well, yeah. It was just a funny phone call there.
Yeah, it definitely was hilarious. But, yeah, Lil Jon definitely had the Crunk movement going crazy back then. Damn, that's probably
Oh yeah,
my favorite Lil Jon beat.
I like the remix better because Ludacris' verse on there.
Yeah.
Gone 4 years strong, got plenty of haters really wishing I ain't last this long. But please don't get it twisted, I ain't Hollywood yet. I just jumped in this movie to get a big ass check. Oh man,
Yeah.
that man, whoo.
Yeah.
When that would he definitely did his thing on that.
All right. So, what about Daz?
Oh yeah, Daz could definitely produce his ass off. I mean, shit, he pretty much produced All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Definitely a great producer. Did a lot of work on Doggy Style, even though they kind of say he did produce Doggy Style.
Yeah. He did work on pretty much everything that was going on at that time.
He was probably pretty much the main producer at Death Row.
Yeah, he
Cause Dr.
was.
Dre wasn't really working like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Pretty much after the Chronic.
Yeah. I think Dr. Dre, he pretty much at that point he just like mixed albums.
Yeah. Yeah, because he mixed the dog food album, but Daz did the whole production on that.
Yeah, that was a great album.
Yeah, and the real reason Daz became a producer is because Dre just take forever to do anything.
Yeah,
and just like shit, I'm just gonna learn how to do it on my own.
Which was a good idea.
Yeah.
Cause man, like Daz, he did a really good job with everything he did on Death Row. Yeah, that dog food album. Woo. I remember when I got that, I was like, man, this is crazy. I like that. Almost honestly, I probably like that album more than I like Doggy Style.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. But like to me, just like Doggy Style, just one of those albums that like every song on there could have been a single for radio.
I don't know about that one.
Like other than like For My Niggas and Bitches.
I have to look at it. I have to look at that playlist again. I can't remember all of them.
Yeah, we definitely gotta review that one.
But yeah, it would definitely Daz was a great producer. It just he kind of got lazy after he got that big lump sum of money because he just didn't do anything after that. Like he got that money, he's just like, well, I ain't gotta do shit no more.
Yeah.
But he definitely.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Daz ended up suing Death Row and got like 20 million from him.
Yeah, something like 20, 25 million off them
for unpaid royalties and other stuff.
Yeah, so he basically got that money and was just like, well, I ain't doing nothing no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a great producer. Staying on the West Coast, freaking DJ Quick.
Yeah, DJ Quick is one of my favorite producers. Like you said about Timbaland, he can just work with anybody. He's done songs with Tony, some other R&B acts, and they were really good songs, and he's very underrated.
I didn't even know for the longest time I didn't know he did that Truth Hurts beat.
Yeah, he's helped. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff like
because basically Dr. Dre was acting like he did that beat. I think that might have started that whole beef between them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think that's kind of what that started it.
Dr. Dre stayed doing that. He did. I know he did it a whole lot to Daz, but
which I think that was kind of a little bit of Death Row kind of doing that too.
Yeah,
they're like
the story
in the beginning of Daz producing.
Yeah, the story that I heard was like, they just did a deal and was like, we're gonna pay you this much for producing it, but Dre gonna get all the royalties and keep getting the money, the continuous money afterwards, where Daz just got a check. He's still trying to fight for that, but
good luck.
Yeah,
you sign a contract.
Yeah,
make sure you read your contract before you sign it, people.
Yeah. But yeah, back to Quick though. If you listen to like just his first album, to me it didn't sound like something that came out in '91. If you listen to like just compared to like other rap albums that came out that time, it was very, very well done production wise.
And it can keep up with the times too.
Yeah,
cause like I did like that little album that him and Problem did together.
Oh yeah, that was a great listen.
Yeah, was it Rosecrans?
Yeah, Rosecrans. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a really good album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to produce and produce well.
Well, since we still keep it on the West Coast, what about Warren G? You like his style?
Yeah, I mean he was straight. I mean, but I don't know a bunch of songs that he really produced, like other than like the stuff on his album.
He produced I Gotta Get Mine with MC Breed and Pac.
Oh, okay.
He produced what was that song with Neo and Jeezy? He produced that.
Is I can't think of it either.
Yeah, I mean
he produced that song.
Yeah, he's done a lot, but Quick and Warren G, they tend to like run underground. You know what I'm saying? Like they not really trying to, they're not in it for the fame and stuff. They just doing it just for the love of the music.
Another producer that's pretty good, Young Berg. Which,
Oh yeah, Hitmaker.
yeah, which he goes by the name of Hitmaker when he produces.
Yeah, he has a lot of hits on the Billboard charts right now. He worked with countless amount of people. Really just had just changed up his whole career. You know, he was a rapper at first, and then he got into his little drama and fell off a little
Wait,
bit.
little drama.
Well,
I don't remember that.
When he got beat up, when he was getting beat up, like he got.
Oh yeah, he got his chain took.
Yeah, he got beat up, got his chain took, and then like right after that, Mano slapped the shit out of him in the club. But he admitted that he was wrong. He was just drunk running his mouth, and Mano definitely ain't the person to run your mouth to.
I mean, this man, how long was he in jail?
Like 10 years.
Yeah.
And don't mind going back.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
He was a solid producer.
Yeah, Hitmaker's got a lot of shit. I'm gonna look up some of his credits right now.
Yeah, he definitely and could make his own song because I did like "Sexy Ladies."
Yeah,
and I mean,
Sexy Can I?
Yeah, bro, Ray J back.
Yeah,
Sexy Can I? Didn't that come out in 08?
Yeah, like either 08 or 09. Yeah, right around the time he had his TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Ray J?
Yeah, you don't remember Ray J had a Flavor of Love type of show?
Oh yeah, I remember that bullshit. It wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking through his track list right now. He got he got the
Yeah, I mean,
we got Nicki Minaj, Gucci, K Michelle, Ty Dolla $ign.
Man.
2 Chainz, E40.
2 Chainz.
Wiz. He got a lot of stuff.
That's crazy. Think about that. Another person, Scott Storch.
Oh yeah, Scott Storch. Yeah,
he had a nice little run for a while.
I think he lost that versus battle though against Manny.
Oh, Manny Fresh.
Yeah, because a lot of people were just saying, well, Scott Storch, he got hits, but honestly, his beats haven't aged that well.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I heard "Lean Back" in the club.
Yeah, exactly. Like his songs and his beats just have not aged well, as opposed to like somebody like Manny. Like that shit, like we gonna hear "Back That Ass Up" forever.
Yeah, Scott Storch. I mean, he had a nice little run though.
Yeah.
Definitely. "Lean Back" was just ridiculous. I'm trying to think of some of the other songs he did.
"How We Do," I think he did that. And he did the keys on Still Dre, the ding 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 ding.
Oh,
yeah. He was basically like
he was a piano man.
Yeah,
I remember when Timbaland and Scott Storch had their little beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About what?
I can't remember what it was about. I can't remember how it went down, but I remember because Timbaland dissed him on that song when he had that Shock Value album, that "Give It To You" song.
Was that the song with Carrie Hilson?
No, that was the song. It's the song with Justin Timberlake and Nelly Furtado.
Oh, okay.
Where he says that line. He's like, "You ain't a real producer. You just a piano man." I can't remember what the beef was about though. Like why they started beefing or whatever.
Well, Timberlake probably felt kind of slighted. He probably felt like he was supposed to be still just the guy, and nobody was supposed to take his spot. That's probably what it was.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Scott Storch had a nice little run, and then going into the next one, Manny Fresh.
Yeah, fresh.
I mean,
some of the funniest skits ever. Beautiful.
I mean, that man, he was another house producer for Cash Money.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel like he gave his best beats to BG.
Probably so, because BG was the first star they had.
Yeah, Chopper City in the Ghetto was a really good album.
Because that Cash Money is it on
me? Yeah,
that beat
still hard.
Yeah,
like I said, like his beats have really just stood the test of time, and those songs were
produced the whole first Carter.
Yeah, he was producing everything for them, like no samples.
Like, Still Fly. I mean, Gator Boo. Yeah. I remember when that song came out. My God.
Man, that got played so much, that song.
That song still gets worn out.
Yeah.
Like, you play that song in a club.
Everybody knows the words.
And, well, that one, everybody knows the words, but really everybody should know the words to You already know where I'm going with this.
What? I know.
Get your roll on.
Yeah.
For these hoes.
Man.
I remember that came on in the club one night. And, like, people were going crazy, except, like, the young people.
Yeah.
Because the young people, I guess, never heard it. I was like, how the hell you not heard this
Hey,
one?
but shit, we gotta understand, like, shit, it was his kids, 2,000 babies in the club now. You know what I'm
that
saying?
is pretty crazy
They was
to think
born.
about.
They were just born when all this stuff was coming out.
That is pretty crazy to think about.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like, man, that song, doom, doom, as soon as you hear that,
Yeah,
that doom, 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 doom,
yeah, I love the beat breakdown at the end of that song. Like, it just sounds so good. You know what I mean? And
did he do number one stunner?
yeah,
That's
he did all that shit. Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
you know me, I don't need to. I wonder who wrote that song.
Shit.
Should be about the crystal.
Like, this thing with Birdman, I'm pretty sure, like, when the niggas wrote verses for Birdman, I'm pretty sure that was a collaborative thing. I know he was adding in shit too, because it just like you listen to this
45 paper play. Wait, now what was that one line? Went from shitting in the cell to shit.
drinking red champagne, and he said red bandana, drinking red champagne, and you know usually when rappers say something wrong, it rhymes with the word they just said before, but that was just horrible. Like, it's like, I know you write this shit, ain't nobody write this shit
like
for you.
Well, especially they got better when Gilly the Kid got there.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You see what he said about that? He was like, yeah, before I got there, it was a whole bunch of wobbity 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 wobbity.
Yeah, but then he's like, yeah, after I got there, it's like, I got swine on the seat. Oh yeah, which I definitely love that song.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good song. Yeah, that was just crazy. Still keeping it in the South. 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah.
DJ Paul and Juicy
like
J.
Their sound is just been like everybody has used their sound to try to sample their stuff, man. That sound has really, stood the test of time and very impactful too, because you got people like like A$AP Rocky and Travis Scott and all these different guys like sampling and stuff.
They are the only artists that I actually like hearing with the screwed and chopped style.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like, their music is just perfect for it for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 6 Mafia. My goodness. Especially what they did for Project Pat.
Yeah.
Project Pat he's one of my favorite rappers.
Oh yeah, Blunt to My Lip, that song is hard, bruh.
Hey, but one song they should have probably not put out was Good Googly Moogly.
Well, what they was doing. They was doing that for the radio and shit.
Hey, but that song, I don't know what they were on when they came out with that one.
Yeah.
But I was just like, what the heck? It was just it was probably the funniest single I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just think if you went up to a girl saying that. Just, you walk up to her, hey, girl, good googly moogly, that thing is juicy. You gonna get a drink thrown in your face so
real quick. Soon as you say, good googly moogly.
Speaking of getting drinks thrown in your face, quick story real quick. I remember being Mr. Sanders. We're in Nashville, and we saw a certain character that we knew. I'm not gonna say any names. He was in the club with us. Not with us, but he was there.
Yeah, we seen him.
Yeah, we saw him in there, and I guess he was a little bit tipsy and tried to dance with some. Well, you tell that part of the story. All
right, so like. Yeah, because you was like off doing your own thing, and I was like just standing at the bar, just drinking or whatever, just watching everything go on. And he's like really, and every man should know when you see like a circle of girls like dancing
the
with
ring
each
of
other.
death, as I call it.
Like they ain't really trying to look for no
or
guys.
The ring of fire.
Yeah, they really not trying to really mess with no guys like that for real. They gonna turn you down most of the time. And so he was just really just in this girl's ear. I think she was Asian, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
I thought she was like black or just light skinned.
I don't know. It was a while ago.
Oh, well,
but,
anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, he was like really in her ear, like talking to her. You could tell like her body language was like, oh my God, get the fuck away from me. And then just like as he's just talking and talking and talking, and then all of a sudden she just puts her hand in her face and screams like ah, and then he does the old Jamie Foxx thing. Remember how he came? Yeah, you remember how he came up? It was like that. He did that and yelled back at her. As soon as he did that, she threw a drink in his face like, "Oh fuck you, asshole!" and went crazy on him.
Yeah, cause she threw the drink in his face, and he was okay.
Yeah, he was like, okay, and then he throws a drink back. Well, no. He waits till she turns around. He waits till she turns around and then pours a drink down her back. And then one of her friends, the bodyguard of the clique, she swung on that man, almost hit him in the nose. And he was still trying to keep it going, but his friends had to get him up out of there.
Well, now security.
Security got him up out of there.
But yeah, definitely a funny time in Nashville. One of the many times in Nashville. Which definitely shout out to Nashville.
Yeah. Shout out to Karma, man. Karma used to be popping back.
Shout out to Soccer Boy.
Yeah, shout out to Soccer Boy. Soccer Boy, wherever you at, man. You was. I just want you to know, man. You was a great DJ.
Yeah, wherever club you at, let us know so we can go.
Yeah, for real.
But back to topic. Yeah, 3 6 Mafia definitely a very unique sound.
Yeah.
Because
they had the whole horrorcore sound. What was it? Is it horrorcore sound? Like it was just real dark and real.
Some things, but I mean, like they did like the Diamond in the Bag beat for Ludacris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like I guess what artists they would be working with. Because I mean,
can't forget Riding Spinners.
Oh man, that beat. Yeah, that song is for all my players out there riding spinners. I'm riding spinners. Hey, wasn't nothing better than Crunchy Black's dance.
Yeah, man. It doesn't get more 2003 than a song like that, Riding Spinners.
Oh, yeah. It was a good song, though. Like,
yeah, it definitely was a good song. I love that song.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Lil Flip was really writing his own raps?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Somebody did. What was it? I think it was during the T.I.
I mean, they just gonna say anything to try to discredit somebody, but I think he was writing his own.
Yeah, because Lil Flip was really one of the only rappers that could really freestyle like all the time.
Yeah, like his freestyles were legendary.
Yeah, like he was one of the only like rappers that you for real would hear like a freestyle.
Yeah, he was smart too. Like he still he's very business minded. It's like. He was just like, I mean, shit, like
dope job.
He was just like, shit, I ain't even gotta leave Houston, to make money. I can just because Houston's just so big, I can make money here.
All right, I think he said Texas.
Oh yeah, I mean Texas.
Yeah, I was about to say Houston ain't that big.
Yeah, Texas.
If
yeah, that's what
doing shows in Houston.
Yeah, he's like Texas. He's just like Texas is so big, I ain't even got because people say that he fell off, but he really didn't fall off. What happened was he had a bad label deal, and his label they kept him from releasing music at the time. But I like Lil Flip. He was cool. I think he was writing this shit.
Yeah,
the freestyle king.
Yeah, but definitely 3 6 Mafia was definitely legendary. Kind of sad though that they stopped producing stuff together.
Well, we know why.
Yeah, but it was just sad because I mean they worked so like DJ Ball and Juicy J worked so well together.
Yeah,
and like I mean of course they made arguably one of the greatest songs of all time with International Players Ball.
Yeah, man.
Got
just really just the best of the best Southern rappers of all time on there. You got them producing it, UGK and Outkast on the song that which never happens.
Oh yeah.
It was just really just a really great song.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And then, I mean, kind of getting out of hip-hop a little bit. I mean, Teddy Riley.
Oh, yeah. Teddy Riley, like, they changed the game when he did
had the whole New Jack Swing style.
Yeah, he started off with Keith Sweat's first album. That's what kind of started out the whole New Jack Swing thing with, I Want Her.
Yeah. Another producer, The Dream.
Yeah.
Easy, because I didn't
realize.
Great
songwriter too.
Yeah, I didn't realize all them songs that he was on, he produces.
Mm-hmm.
But because I remember watching an interview, he was like, yeah, I produce all those songs, but you know, like somebody like Timbaland or somebody might come in and just like fine tune it or something.
Yeah.
Because I remember he did what was that song he did on I think it was Holy Grail. He actually produced that, and like Timbaland just kind of like fine tuned it or whatever. But he produced that and wrote Justin Timberlake's part.
Yeah, see, that's what they say about Dr. Dre. Like he may have people present him something, but he'll fine tune it. That's what like Snoop says. Cause Snoop, I mean, he made a good point. He was like, Warren G and Daz talk all this, but I mean, what did their albums do? Like, listen to their production. So it's like,
Well, damn, not only did you kind of taking a shot at them, like,
I
they're
mean,
supposed to be your friends. Take a shot at somebody else ain't your friend.
Yeah, he kind of had a point, like, that's what they say. But yeah, that's what they say Dre does. Like, he just comes in and just tweaks it and makes it, a little bit better, a little bit more.
Didn't R. Kelly produce, too?
Oh, yeah, he produces a lot.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he does his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think we talked about Dr. Dre yet.
Yeah, Dr. Dre, he's definitely a great producer.
Maybe Eminem.
Made Eminem, made Snoop, pretty much makes everybody that comes around him.
Yeah. Still hasn't really worked with Kendrick yet.
Yeah, he's
production-wise.
Yeah, he hasn't. But, I'm pretty sure they have. They just probably ain't released it yet.
Well, we ain't never gonna see that then.
But yeah, Dr. Dre definitely changed the game when he, released the Chronic, just the whole G-Funk era, and then adding live instruments to the songs.
Yeah, and then Eric Sermon. We ain't even really talked about him yet.
Eric Sermon. Yeah.
The Green-Eyed Bandit, as they call him.
Yeah.
Produced a ton of stuff for Redman. He's just some of the stuff.
EPMD.
Yeah, EPMD. Eric and Parrish Making Dollars like that. That You Got to Chill. That's one of the best songs ever.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, that beat was just crazy. Because really, he was, in a way, he's the one that kind of really started like the I guess G-Funk, quote unquote. He just the difference between him and Dr. Dre was, Dr. Dre was using like live instruments, and Eric B was pretty much just using the instrumental at that time. I mean, not Eric B, Eric Sermon.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, Eric Sermon. I mean, definitely he would put his foot in it, especially that song "Music." I get the music.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, okay.
He did that, and then he did another Marvin Gaye song that I'm hot just like an oven.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
But that music, that music song, I remember they played that all the time on Rap City.
Yeah.
That doom 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 doom. But yeah, he definitely was a great producer. I also liked when he did like React. That React song, Keith Murray. I think it was Keith Murray.
Yeah, I remember that song.
And then I like how they did slide in that little, I was sitting on 20s. Man, them things is 10s. Hey, at least I keep them clean.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. But that was definitely he was definitely a great producer.
Yeah.
Now, after going through all those producers, who would you consider? Oh, wait. Well, we even talked about Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye, man.
I mean, what more you can say about him?
Exactly, man. I mean,
produces his own stuff.
Yeah.
Then gives everybody a hit that he works with.
Yeah.
Like, any album that he produces, it's just ridiculous.
Except for Nas's.
Yeah,
that shit he did with Nas, that was trash.
Yeah, but the Pusha T one, that was good.
Yeah, Daytona,
Common's album, the B album.
Oh man,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's probably peak Kanye right there.
Yeah, like he put his foot in that one.
Yeah.
And he is a great producer. Would have been I would have considered him the best producer, but the one I picked was. I'll let you know in a second.
Okay.
After you tell me yours.
Well, mine. This is really hard, but I guess I'm gonna go with Just Blaze.
Just Blaze?
Yeah.
What made you go with him? Which is, I mean, definitely a very underrated one.
I mean, he just has really, I mean, I don't know what else to say about him. I mean, his shit is just amazing. Like, I mean, just even just with like the NBA Street Volume 2, like he did all the production on that, and that was amazing. That's a video game, and then like one of my favorite beats from him is a Hovey Baby, cause he took a sample of TLC's live performance of what song? I can't remember what song they did. He took a live performance of that and flipped that into, to me, his best beat. And that was on I think that was on Blueprint too. And yeah, I've always loved that song, and I've loved everything he's done.
I don't think I've ever heard that song. I have to check it out.
Yeah, and shit like Compton on the way that ended.
Oh
like,
man, the way he did that
felt so West Coast at the end when he added in the
the
little voice box thing.
Yeah,
like man, like he's from Patterson, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he everybody that he works with, he just knows what they need.
Yeah.
Like
I definitely agree with you on that. He definitely is up there. Like you definitely can't deny the talent there. To me, he's probably the most underrated one.
Yeah. Did Lord Knows on Drake's album on that Take Care. He got a lot of stuff. I could be here all day talking about the things that he's done for hip hop. But yeah, he's that dude.
Yeah, the one I went with was the Neptunes.
Okay.
I mean, the Neptunes. I mean, you just can't deny their track list.
Yeah,
they have worked with everybody that you can probably think of and gave a hit. I mean, they worked with everyone from.
Hey, shout out to Chad Hugo. I know he don't.
Yeah,
get a whole
he's an
lot of
unsung
love,
warrior.
He don't get a whole lot of love, man. But shout out to him, man.
Yeah, definitely give a round of applause for him. But the Neptunes, I mean, anybody you can think of, they pretty much have worked with. I mean, they worked from Britney Spears to Snoop Dogg, and I mean that's a wide range of people right there. I mean, just the onslaught of hits that they make for people, and it's crazy to think how long they've been around. Like,
since the early '90s.
Yeah, because Teddy Riley, they were on. I think they wrote Rump Shaker.
Yeah, they wrote Rump Shaker.
The SWV song, Right Here, the remix, they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just been around so long and really stood the test of time. Now you talk about somebody that could make random sounds into beats. I mean. Talk about that freaking drop it like it's hot using a spray paint can or like an aerosol can. I think they were using that.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's probably one of the most simplest beats if you really think about it. That do 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 do. Because really, I think when they were talking about that beat, that all it was just like the main thing, and then just Chad randomly entered like those the keyboard that dun 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 dun
really?
Dun.
It's just crazy how like great things come from accidents.
Yeah, well, it wasn't an accident. Like, because basically what they say they do is like Pharrell pretty much like makes a beat, and Chad will basically kind of do like the Dr. Dre kind of fine tune it, and he might add in stuff. Sometimes he was like, sometimes I don't have to do anything to it. Pharrell just makes it and we can just go with it. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes he might have a beat and I might think, hey, let's stick this in there, like I think he said like a beat that was just ready to go was like grinding, like.
Yeah, like that beat is just is fun. The backstory behind that.
No.
Yeah, like I think Pharrell called them the Clips and was like, hey, I got this beat here, and I think they live like 10 minutes away from them or 15 minutes away from something like that. I got this beat here. If you don't hurry up and get this in the next 15 minutes, I'm giving it to Jay-Z.
Dang.
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z would have turned that beat down, though.
Yeah, he definitely would. A lot of people turned that beat down because it was just so weird. And then, like, when they talked about it, it was just like, because, like, he said, like, I think it was either No Malice, or, I can't remember which one of them, but one of them was just like, yeah, even now, like, when I perform it, people got to tell me when to come in because it's just the way the beat is kind of hard to, like, catch it.
Yeah. I could see that. Well, apparently, apparently Pusha T didn't learn his lesson because he turned down niggas in Paris. Which, I mean, no disrespect to him, a ton of people turned that beat down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Neptunes. I mean, I just think, I mean, hell, they brought back Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, you know, Pharrell and Snoop is a very underrated duo. Like one of my favorite song of them is "Let's Get Blown."
Yeah, I was about to say that's probably my favorite song.
Yeah.
Either that one or what was it, From the Church to the Palace? I really like that song.
Ah, yeah.
That dun, 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 dun.
Did he do that? That one song. I'm not sure what I see. Cupid, don't fuck with me. Are you?
Signs.
Is a sign.
Yeah. He did that.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Cause
Yeah.
because usually they brought back Charlie Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Well, really, R. Kelly did that for him. He wrote him that Welcome to Charlie Wilson song. He wrote that and produced it.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, Pharrell definitely helped him too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely. I mean, and then the Neptunes working with Daft Punk. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Which Daft Punk is just a legendary, electronic group. I mean, just pretty much any song you roller skated to back in the 90s, like they made it. I mean, like they had the One More Time, and you know what I'm talking about, right? One More Time.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, they did the Stronger Beat with Kanye, because that was one of their songs.
Oh, okay.
But Kanye turned it into like something different with it.
Yeah. Well, did you ever like? Damn! I just had him in my head. I guess. Well, just to change it. Another person that was underrated too, that we ain't spoke on, Stevie J.
Yeah.
And Diddy and the whole Hitman. We ain't even speak on that.
I mean, it's a lot, and hell, I mean, we didn't get to speak about like Mike Will Made It.
Yeah.
Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Your favorite, DJ Mustard.
Yeah, he cool now.
Yeah, he's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Because at first, oh my goodness.
Yeah, all his beats sounded the same.
That man had that 2-key piano. It's like, Dave Mustard, I need a beat real quick. All right, hold on. It was funny because he actually learned how to make beats from Ty Dolla.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was watching an interview. He was just like, Ty Dolla showed him how to make beats or whatever. So I guess, obviously he got a lot better at it because, man, when he first was doing it.
Yeah, like if you listen to I'm Good. I put that on the hood. I'm good. Him and YG, that shit was trash.
Yeah, like they, he wasn't the greatest to start off. But I definitely like Mike Will Made It. He definitely was really good. I mean, look what he did for Race Murder.
Yeah.
I mean, whew, some of the songs they had. No Flex, Zone, they know better.
Yeah.
Which was one of the funniest singles ever, just for that line.
Yeah. You know, another producer we ain't talking about, I guess, is on the R&B side, Babyface.
I was gonna bring him up when we talked about Teddy Riley, but kind of wanted to move the show along.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we can talk about him for a little bit. I mean, yeah, Babyface definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
him and Toni Braxton, they got like great chemistry with each other, man. I remember my mom.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. I remember my mom used to play her first album just all the time, man. And he's been a part of just so much stuff, man. I mean, he produced My Prerogative, Don't Be Cruel. Like
I thought that was Teddy Riley did My Prerogative.
Well, he did Don't Be Cruel then, I think. I don't remember. It's just he's done a lot
I know
of
they.
stuff.
I think that I thought on that one, like I thought like with that album, I thought like Teddy Riley did like all the upbeat ones, and then like Babyface did like all the slow.
I like Roni and all that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Hey, I remember they had a meme with Bobby Brown, and it showed like a picture of him from back in the day and a picture of him now. And it was like when you go from Roni to Rice-A-Roni.
Yeah, he has got fat as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was like, oh man, I just had to do Bobby like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's definitely a topic we can go hours upon hours
Yeah.
about. Because I mean, you really can't go wrong with the producers you say. Whichever producer you pick to be the best one of all time. This is just our pick.
Yeah.
You know, not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. This is just our opinion. You know, it's definitely a topic that you can't. I mean, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like, I would have never expected you to say Just Blaze.
Yeah, I was always just love, 'cause I listen to a lot of, Rockefeller albums, man, and he gave them a lot of good stuff during that era, man. And a funny story about.
Go ahead.
All right, so did you ever used to watch the Combat Jack show, that little podcast that he had?
No.
All right, well, Combat Jack had a podcast and he had Dame Dash there, and I think Just Blaze was one of the people on the podcast that worked on the podcast, and they still got kind of like a little bit of beef with each other, because he just always felt like Dame Dash just always just fucking with him, picking on him and shit. And
Dame Dash picked on everybody.
Yeah. So there was a story where like he was like one day he came in and he was like just in the studio like for days. He would be in the studio for days just working. And that was back when the throwback jerseys was popping or whatever. And they walked in one
Which they're back.
Yeah. And he said Dave Dash walked in one day and saw him in some type of jersey. It wasn't a fake jersey, but to them it was fake because it wasn't the official jersey that they was wearing on the floor. The shits that cost like $200, $300. It was like one of them screen print cheap ones. And they was clowning him for that. And like he was just like he clowned him for that, and then he clowned him one day when he saw him, like, with those little belt buckles with that had the little words on them and shit.
Yeah.
Or so he said he walked to the studio and seen him with like some like belt buckle, like it was like, I don't know if it was even that. It was just some weird belt buckle he had in there, and he was just making fun of him for that. And yeah, like he really doesn't like Dame Dash.
I bet. I'm sure DJ Clue don't like Dame Dash either.
Yeah.
Now, he was making fun of his haircut that one day.
Yeah, he was like, "How you got a Caesar, a fade, and a blowout? You just gonna rep all your barrels, ain't you?"
And DJ Clue was just sitting there taking it too.
Yeah.
He wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Like, man, shout out to David Dash.
Yeah.
Man. Who better could get which that was funny in that DVD, him getting a haircut.
Yeah, it's like, why this dude get paid for nothing?
That's probably the easiest. Hell, he probably made like what, $30 off it.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, probably got made a nice little video on that.
Shit, we was like I was just in Gary's room. We was watching Doug. You remember how he cut his hair? Just how it was. Like, just get set. All right, you're done.
Like, man, and while he's doing that, going off on Kevin Liles too. I was just like, man.
Yeah, the whole time going off like crazy, moving like crazy. Surprised he didn't get his head cut off.
Yeah, he was going off on that, man. Like, about some jackets.
Yeah, but I kind of get why he got mad.
I understand.
Yeah, I understood why he got mad.
He's like, this ain't a Def Jam tour. This is a Rockefeller tour. It's like, y'all ain't gonna do. It's like, no. You ain't 50-50. It's like, we got 50, you got 25, and then the other dude got 25. So don't try to sit here and do that to me.
We ain't 50%. We ain't equal. You a quarter. You a quarter water.
But yeah, definitely a topic we could just go on and on about with producers. I mean, I'm sure we're forgetting some.
I guess if we're gonna keep it old school, if I'm gonna go old school, Pete Rock.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah,
him and CL Smooth got some shit. They're a great duo.
I mean, yeah, like I said, we can keep going on, like Lex Luger.
Yeah, Lex Luger had a nice
Metro
run.
Boomin.
Yep.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just on and on. Like it's an ongoing process. And like we said, like whoever you think is the best, like you're not wrong. Like it's okay to have your own opinion.
Yeah.
As long as you can validate your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong. Like, I mean, like they said nowadays, there's nothing. The problem nowadays why people like with making your own opinion, a lot of people don't have facts to actually back their shit up.
Yeah.
Like some people just say shit.
Yeah, like all the people that we named off, like they done sold millions upon millions of records, and that song still get played in the clubs today.
And it's like that's what we're saying. Like you can have your own opinion, but actually have facts to back it up.
Exactly.
Don't just go off emotion.
Yeah. And that's the problem with society today. We just too damn emotional.
Yep.
But that's another topic for another day.
Yeah. You got anything else to say?
Nah. I mean, well, I'm trying to think of somebody that I didn't mention, but I can't really. Shit. Who was the dude that used to be with Chili? Dallas Austin.
Yeah.
He's a good producer.
He's got some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, he was beefing with JD.
Really? Why?
Cause JD had Criss Cross, right? And Criss Cross was and Dallas Austin was fucking with the other little group, Illegal. It was Lil Malik, the dude that's on the end of Doggy Style, the little kid at the end of Doggy Style. That's Snoop's cousin, and it was Malik and the other dude, and they were like taking little slick shots to each other, and they actually like got in a big fight in the club. But I was thinking about saying, like, why the hell are y'all hanging out with little kids like this, man? And why is little kids hanging out with? Why is little kids at the club like this, man? But they got a little brawl in the club back in the 90s.
That was probably the funniest brawl to watch.
Yeah.
Jermaine.
Yeah, because they said, because Dallas also said, Malik had ran up on the JD because JD was talking some shit on City Hall. He was just like, yeah, I said it, so what? And then he said, I think Jermaine may have turned around or something. Or somebody came from the back and hit him with a ball or some shit, or hit him with a fist or something. It was just stupid.
Wow, you getting little kids to fight.
Yeah.
Like, fight grown men.
Yeah.
And like when you a grown man, you can't do nothing to the kid either.
Well, I mean,
unless he hits you.
Jermaine and the little kid were probably the same height, so he probably
yeah.
But
it don't matter what the height is. It matters what that license say.
Yeah.
that's what the court looks at.
Yeah.
Because what I think law is somebody, if you're an adult, and I think if they're like a minor or something, they have to at least hit you 3 times before you can even hit them back.
Ain't nobody gonna do that shit.
Yeah, like that's what the law says. Yeah, I don't know if they changed it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it.
Well, shit, if you a kid, you better make them 3 hits count.
You
better knock that nigga out.
Well, you better
about
make
a second hit.
You better make it 2 hits.
Yeah.
And then stop.
Yeah. Hey, it's probably a little smart ass kid probably know they probably do that shit. Pop, pop. All right.
Yeah, or it'd be the ones that try to annoy those to be like try to annoy the hell out of them. Then they get punched. They'll be like, all right, I'm telling.
Yeah.
I'm telling. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're missing some producers because I mean, this is a topic that can go for
Quincy
hours.
Jones.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, produce what the 3 greatest albums of all time.
Yeah.
All of them Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a topic we can just keep going and going with, but we can't because we got a show and we got shit to do. So, if you got nothing else to say, I got nothing else to say. I guess that's gonna be a wrap then. This is 7 Period Show.